Hello everyone, welcome to Self Love You. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I appreciate it. I'm sitting here in my house. I'm so happy. Look at my fake fireplace. It's really great. When you don't have a fireplace, you can have a fake one. Today's video, I'm going to talk to you about going no contact with the narcissist in your life. If you have a narcissist in your life who's really giving you a hard time and hurting your feelings and causing you pain and frustration, then it's time to go no contact. You want to keep a narcissist at bay because you can never change a narcissist, and all the narcissist will ever do is hurt you. This is a very long topic. There's lots to be said on it. I'm going to say as much as I can here in the next few minutes about going no contact. First of all, off the top of my head, the reasons that you need to go no contact with the narcissist is, number one, the narcissist is a sadistic person. They enjoy causing you pain. So they may act like they're hurting, or they may act like they care about you. They may show you signs that are human signs, like they're a human being, but when in actuality they're getting joy underneath the surface in your pain. They will do things like tell you that they love you more than anyone else in the whole wide world, but they just can't commit to you. They will tell you that you're the most important thing in their life, but they're just not ready for you, and you're just not ready for them. They will tell you all sorts of lies. They will tell you all sorts of bullcrap, and then sit back and post photos on Facebook of how happy they are. Or they will do things that literally hurt you. And sometimes it's covert and you can barely tell. You just know you're in pain. So it's really important to ask yourself, am I hurting? Because if you're hurting, if you're emotionally hurting and you're in a relationship where you're questioning things, you're most likely connected with the narcissist, unfortunately. Okay, so let's talk about other reasons why you want to disconnect from or go no contact with the narcissist. You also want to go no contact because they are in it for power and control and manipulation over your life. And if you want to take back your I am, if you want to take back your solar plexus, if you want to take back who you are, if you want to strengthen your identity, if you want to strengthen your sense of self, if you want to unhook from the narcissistic dynamic, then you have to go no contact. Otherwise, you're going to be manipulated and controlled by this third party, this external person that really has no business telling you what to do or controlling you in any way, and you shouldn't be reacting to. So if you go no contact, then you'll no longer be reacting to their antics. You'll no longer be hurting. The narcissist gets narcissistic supply from hurting you, so they get a thrill, they get fed. It feeds them to hurt you, so they love to keep hurting you over and over again, so they'll never go away. The reason you have to go no contact is because the narcissist will never, ever go away. You will never get closure. It's not going to happen. So you have to go no contact so that you will know in your own heart that this is done. You have to do all the work within yourself instead of expecting I'm going to tell that narcissist goodbye. Well, guess what? That's not going to do any good because the narcissist already has you where he wants you or she wants you, and now they're going to eat you because you're in their grasp. So going no contact is a way to get out of their grasp, okay? There's a lot of reasons why you want to go no contact with a narcissist. Now let's just talk about going no contact. You know, whenever you're involved with the narcissist, you're twisted up with the narcissist, you're embedded, you're enmeshed, they've told you these things. They've manipulated the holy badootie out of you. You are totally and completely entrenched in their lies and their false persona. And you feel like you cannot live without this person. You feel like you're totally in love. Perhaps you've given yourself to them sexually. Perhaps you don't have any boundaries. Perhaps you've let them become a construct of your own identity within yourself. Perhaps you've opened up a gate within your heart that you shouldn't have opened, where you've allowed this person into places they had no business being. Maybe you are completely enmeshed with this person. Maybe you are deficit in self. Maybe you're deficit in boundaries. Maybe you're deficit in internal boundaries. Maybe you don't have a self. Maybe you're abandoning yourself. Maybe you've given yourself to this person. Maybe you've given them control over your worthy dial. You're the one with your hands on the dial. Maybe you gave them control over the worthy dial. So you're saying, okay, if this person comes to me, then I'm worthy. If they don't, then I'm not. Maybe you've done all of these things. And so you don't want to break this, because to break up with that person, to go no contact with that person, actually feels like a death of yourself because you've let them in too far as a codependent who has been conditioned to love a narcissist or to allow narcissist friends and family and lovers and husbands and siblings into your life. If this is you, then the thought of going no contact may feel like you are a death, may feel like someone's dying if you go no contact. And that feeling is absolutely, nothing could be further from the truth. I would say that if you're just now beginning your recovery from narcissistic abuse, you're just now beginning to get aware of what's really going on, that, the first time you're probably just panic-stricken thinking, oh my God, if I have to let this person go, myself, I don't want to live. I mean, I know I can describe the feeling. It's just this feeling of, oh my God, they hold everything. They hold the key. They hold your power. They've got all of your power, and you've just given it to them. And going no contact is like the end of the world. The world's going to end. Well, the truth of the matter is none of that is true. All the stuff you believed is a lie that you've told yourself, because the truth at the end of the day is that when you go no contact, you begin day by day. Once you get over the initial pain of just choosing to let go, then you start feeling better and better and better each day after you let go and go no contact. Every day you start feeling a little better, and you start doing a little better in your life. You begin to find that you're stronger than you thought. You begin to think, wow, I feel so much better that I'm not obsessed with this creep. I feel so much better right now. I thought I would feel like shit. I thought this would really hurt me. I thought he was everything to me. I thought she was everything to me. And here I'm fine. I'm doing great. In fact, I'm doing better than ever. What's going on? Oh my gosh, now I'm going to go conquer worlds. Now I'm going to go da-da-da-da. Now I'm going to go cha-cha-cha. And there's a guy over here. And there's a girl over here. And oh my gosh, love is great. And then what happens is the narcissist comes back and he does the Hoover. And then you have to work on going no contact again. There's also something called, and a narcissist can be a male or a female. So just, I just use he just because I feel like it sometimes. So there's the Hoover. And then you have to get good at backing out of the Hoover. You have to get good at controlling your emotions. You have to get good at blocking the Hoover, which means that they're going to come back in your life and try to suck you back into the dynamic. And every time you get sucked back in, as you're growing and healing out of this dynamic, you're going to get stronger and stronger and able to go no contact. What is no contact? Well, there's two things. There's no contact and there's low contact. No contact is no contact. That means blocking them on all social media accounts, blocking them on Facebook, blocking them on Instagram, blocking them on YouTube, blocking them on the phone, on your phone, blocking them on the email. What you're doing is a symbolic gesture. You're not stalking them anymore. You're not dreaming about them anymore. You're just letting them go. Ooh, my eyelash. Forgive me. Okay. Isn't that cute? I hope everybody saw that. Okay. So blocking them, but it looks like it's hanging from here. Okay, I know you don't care. I care. And I need to get my hair done. See, that's why I want to do videos. Because I'm like, oh my God, I got to be perfect. Okay, but I know that's a lie. Okay, so here we are. Blocking them. But what you're really doing is you're blocking them internally. I don't care if you block them in every social media form and fashion. You're just going to unblock them whenever you're drinking one night, or you're just going to unblock them whenever you're feeling weak if you don't let go internally. So internally, you have to let them die. Let this fantasy that they are, their false self that they presented to you. Usually they come in, they do the love bombing. That creates a false fantasy. Your fantasy hormones, your oxytocin, your bonding hormones start going. They get you into this traumatic bond by using intermittent reinforcement, by pulling back, by blowing hot and cold, by giving false, mixed signals, and getting you all in chaos inside because you are able to be controlled. But once you start working on yourself and you begin to get stronger and you begin to build your sense of self and begin to work on yourself and, journal like I do. I mean, I journal like you have never seen. You should see this girl's journal, okay? I journal. I don't do this anymore as much, but, I'm talking, I had to journal to get where I am today. I keep a journal by my side everywhere I go, not everywhere I go, but all the time. See, look how pretty this is. I made it. That's kind of goobery, but you know what? I drew, and you know, you got to feel your feelings. And so basically, when you're going no contact, you really need to go within. You need to go within and ask yourself, why? Why in the heck am I addicted? Because that's what it is, it's addicted to this person who is damaging me psychologically and emotionally. This person who's causing me pain. You know, and you go through no contact and you get away from them. Because really, there's no resolution with the narcissist. The narcissist wants to keep you in a state of chaotic, emotional, frazzled, anxiety, dreaming of them. They want to give you just enough to keep you on a string so that you will stay right where you are. They want to keep you right where they are, where you are, but they don't want to give you anything anymore. The narcissist will give you stuff for the first 3 months or whatever. It could be for some people years, and then the guy, you know, 7 years, and then all of a sudden they turn into their true selves. You know, it just depends. They give you just a little bit of, and then they turn off the fire. They turn off the love. They turn off the giving, and they become who they really are. And that's not good for you. It hurts. It's not who they were. You want them to go back. You want them to put their mask back on, but they're never going to. So you have to go no contact. No contact means no contact. And once you do go no contact, and when I say no contact, let's take it a little further. No talking about them. Really, the key is to really get over them, okay? To really grieve them like a death. To grieve the loss of the fantasy of whom you thought they were, of who they pretended to be. They turned on your fantasy buttons, they got you going, and you fell for it, and now you have to grieve the fact that that person is never coming back. You can never get him back, no matter how bad you want to, no matter how bad it hurts. You can never go back to who they were. They will never be who you want them to be. They're always going to be who they are, and they're going to hurt you worse and worse and worse as you put up with their bullcrap. That's life. And once you start facing that, and you're like, okay, through no contact, by yourself, journaling, having full command of yourself. I don't know what this symbol is, but I drew it and it's got an eyeball on it. Having full command of yourself. It's the all-seeing eye. Having, you know, full command of yourself. By going no contact, you're saying no. If you don't treat me in a certain way, you don't get in my life. And a narcissist is never going to treat you right, so no contact is the only way to go. And that means no contact. Now, some people you may have to have contact with if they're the parent of one of your children. If they're one of your family members, you may have to have contact with them. But just make sure that contact is protected on your part, because these people are predators. They're human predators. They're bloodsuckers. You don't want to, I mean, if you had a vampire, would you just let a vampire walk into your living room? No. You would say, no, vampire, stand back, get away. You would close the door and you would lock it. Well, these people are vampires and they want to take from you. They're not here to give. They're fake. They're false. And they want to kill you. They want to hurt you. They want you in pain. They're envious. They're very envious of all that you're having and that you're doing, and they want to tear down what you're doing. They don't want to see you succeed. They may act like they want you to succeed, but guess what? They are lying, and you've got to wake up and go no contact. So if a friend asks me, hey, what do? I don't really have time to go into a dissertation to teach every single person how to do this, because there's only one way to deal with a narcissist, and that is no contact. No contact or low contact. So if it's an acquaintance, I mean, you might be able to have a contact with them, but you don't let them get any farther than where you decide. If you don't have the strength to have boundaries to keep them out of certain areas of your life, then you just need to go no contact to keep them out, because otherwise they're going to come and suck the blood out of anything that you give them access to. So you've got to lock the doors, lock the gates, put your money in the bank. Don't give out your debit card number. Protect yourself. Protect your inner child. Protect your peace and happiness and joy. And you will find that life is 10 times better once you get rid of this person. There's somebody else out there. There's a better friend out there awaiting you to get strong and to stand up and say, no more, no contact with the narcissist. That's my version of no contact. I hope it was helpful to you. Please leave a comment, share this if it's helpful, and send me an email online or leave a comment and ask a question, because I'm going to do a video now that another guy sent me. So, of an email that another guy sent me. So, talk to you soon. Thank you so much.